Hey everyone, Stephen Lane again here, the new guy with the Okanagan Wine Club. And I've got the 2016 Monster Vineyards Merlot. We've got a flank steak. I've gone ahead and grilled some poblano peppers, which are quite mild. And what I'm going to do here is make kind of a charred poblano pepper vinaigrette just to complement my steak and see what that does to the wine. 2016 Monster Vineyards Merlot. Oh, I love that sound. Oh yeah, here we go. Make sure you're not shy with yourself on the pour. That's already taken the stress away. Wine is tasting good. I've got my flank steak here just resting. I've just pulled it off the barbecue. A couple minutes aside. It's a very thin cut of meat, so I don't want to overcook it and I want to give it lots of time to rest. Poblano peppers. Let's hit them up in the Vitamix here. My wife thought it would be a great idea to get this Vitamix, which is why I can no longer afford expensive things. Let's get all those in there. Totally whole, no problem with that. I've got some extra virgin olive oil. Very nice. I've got a couple of limes here and I've cut them up into halves. I want it to be zingy. I like to throw some flavors at my wines and see what they can do. Because that's what it's all about, is just experimenting in your own kitchen, albeit on a Tuesday night. The final ingredient here, I've just diced up a clove of garlic. For me, I can never have too much garlic. That gives it a real pop. The other thing about garlic, if you're having dry red wines, garlic is kind of a bitter flavor. That bitterness in the food is gonna kind of smooth out the wine. Finally, a little coarse sea salt here, as you can see. Healthy, generous amount in there. Any kind of, bitterness in a wine, salt is really gonna smooth that out. Good helping of pepper. And is this thing on? First things first, always remember, turn the machine on. I want a nice puree. Really unlock those flavors. Can you hear me out there? Oh, fantastic. It's bright, herbaceous, but I still got that char, which is why I put those peppers on the grill with my steak. Are you ready? Gonna go ahead and cut my flank steak here across the grain. Got a beautiful kind of rare steak there throughout, which I love. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this. And there's another thing, if you've got a partner at home, that you wanna impress, flank steak, $8. Not a whole hell of a lot of money. But you cook it perfectly like this, then you do a little special something like this, better than Bengay. So let's dive in. Oh my goodness. I have to tell you how tender this flank steak is. And I did not even marinate this steak, did nothing to tenderize it, but I cooked it perfectly and I cut it across the grain. Take note, you folks at home who want to save money and impress with a beautiful steak dinner. Now, poblano peppers, they're a mild pepper, so I'm not getting any spice, which is gonna offend the wine. Red wine has that tannin. It's generally dry, so that irritates your mouth. When you add spice to that, you've got double irritation, and if you're like me, you try to avoid double irritation as much as you can in life. So we had a bit of steak, that little bit of sauce. Oh man. It's almost like the wine is an ingredient. It's like an extra sauce or something like that. A little bit of a kind of berry and herbaceous quality in the wine. There's an herbaceous quality in this poblano pepper sauce that I've made here, which just blends perfectly. I'm in heaven. Oh, I think we gotta stop filming.